A fine thing to travel in a small pack once more. No doubt Ketherick thinks he has escaped us. Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Karlach, I know I say this every day, but I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
And seeing you've got someone to care about now, after 10 bloody years, what would you say? Good for you, mate.
Exactly so.
Just tell me what you need. Lady Light away.
hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This is an Illithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
I wager that devil I meant to rescue somewhere near.
Descend, assemble. Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Down, down.
They know their own kind. Quite the welcome home.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. You could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you. Blind as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sort, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles, the unworthy ones given over to the Illithids to become.
Nursery. Here they become. Chop, chop. Help them become. Master. No. Down deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3. Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Still loves me. Sings, chop, chop, chop.
What's cooking?
Prepare the march. My chosen caterpillar.
Oh, gonna be sick.
No faces, only meat.
Let's get going.
Never think, never stop, only chop.
An offering from the Moonrise Towers.
Chop, chop.
What's hiding here?
Still loves meat. It sings chop, chop, chop.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Pretty red, pretty pink. Make more. Never think. Always chop, chop, chop.
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
Sharp as ever.
Descend. Obey. Liberate.
Of all the beastly lairs I've had to poke my nose into, this colony is still by far the worst.
Maybe it's me, but you sound almost nostalgic.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
What to do?
You remember the shattered windows of Alteral's High Cathedral? The burning black sky of Avernus beyond. In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shield. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills you. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Easy these days.
Kitty!
Nature will not even notice you are gone.
breathe deep and move.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived? You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. I fell short of that mark in Avernus, and even so, it was not so bad as this. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. They have you. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Come, laggards. There is still enough to be done this day.
The device is inert and unresponsive.
A lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you.
Zevlor.
Watching gods. The Blade of Frontiers. Will? What happened?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
And shouldered the cost to spare someone else a worse fate, I'd wager. Finish what you came here to do. I dare say you've done enough for me.
Wanna dance?
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
What in the hells? That's Mizora in that pod. Mizora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. The symbol means nothing to you.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Mizora. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt. All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Never a dull moment.
Zariel's asset was none other than Mazora herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you. First, we kill Ketheric Thorm. Then, I'll tell you everything you want to know. What else is on your mind?
Sharp as ever.
Still alive, so that's progress. No tadpoles in this brine pool.
Baldur's Gate will know my design.
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
No more tadpoles in here. Wonder what happened to them.
Hey, good looking.
Down.
Can't give up now.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation.
Better than nothing.
Of many hearts, one soul.
What a stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like me. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I?
I don't know how to thank you. I thought I was done for. This is a bleeding shit show. Half my squad's dead, the other half's sporting tentacles. We came here to rescue Duke Ravengard. But we didn't stand a chance. Yeah. He was in one of the pods. The cultists took him away. He was still human, and still trying to put up a fight.
Assemble. Obey. Liberate. Evacuate.
The hammer's gonna fall.
On the victor's path. Finding my way.
Don't waste a step.
chop.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Victor's path. Coming through.
Still on my feet.
I know just what to do.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Swift as my feet can carry me. Into battle. away from here. Understood.
Battle favors the fearless. No time to waste.
What now?
I'd love to, thanks.
Is that blood? No, never mind. I feel glorious.
Empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Making me
The
sweat.
moment comes. The absolute moves.
Let's move.
Design.
Oh, right. Not happy, just psionicked.
life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like. Mind passively awaits your... Mind passively awaits your input. The mind passively awaits your input. The console glows as you approach, the mind still desperately yearning for connection.
Ma ba ma ba
Mind passively awaits your input.
ma ba
Master. Welcome.
The mind passively awaits.
Master. Welcome. Welcome back, Master.
That should do. Time to see what's back there.
Attention!
I've got a long road ahead.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Empty vessel.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
This is Moira's eye patch. What's become of her? rest.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. Oh, for a set of hands to slap your face! The Yankee lost their way the moment Gith threw down the Gate Empire. Only we, Zerai, continue the war to end the Gate forever. Only we fight them on their own battlefield. The mind. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
All right, The Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
And yourself?
The moment comes. The absolute knows.
Looking ahead.
Not design, but death.
Never think, always chop, chop, chop.
The device does not react to your touch or presence.
Descend. Prepare. Obey. Evacuate.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Descend, assemble. Obey.
Platform's already here.
Descend, assemble. Obey. Liberate!
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It's excited by something down here.
calls out for salvation.
Embrace death. Become death.
The chosen are mine.
Sacred hand that snatches from the grave. Dancer of bones. Gather yourselves. Soon we march.
Of many hearts, one soul.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers. I have no need for a throne. You could merely get in the way. Go on, make yourself useful somewhere. If you cannot manage that, just stay out of the way.
Prepare the march, my chosen caterpillar.
May death claim you soon.
Discern, faithful. We depart. The moment comes. The absolute moves. Not design, but death. Baldur's Gate.
You are on sanctified ground. Speak only if you must. It is not my blessing. I am merely a vessel for our Lord Merkel's will. His shadow falls across you. Go forth and reap. You are on sanctified ground. Speak only if you must. He is below. You are on sanctified. He is below.
Hey-ho.
picks a fight.
No holding back.
Survival is all that matters.
Knees high.
On the victor's path.
I won't give in.
You will beg for death long before we grant it.
For the fallen.
This is my time.
Well, so much for peace.
Always comes to this.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
At least things have stayed interesting.
the city. Every soul made. Descend, assemble. Evacuate. Descend. Descend, assemble, prepare, obey. Evacuate.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Come on, let's go.
No one stopped me yet.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane!
The Lash of Ball!
Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Helm preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
What's the story? I've got this. Easy does it.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Repent? Would that even be possible?
Perhaps.
No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is...
The Triad help us.
You still have time to surrender. Enough circling.
Nothing important is ever easy.
No time to waste. Watch and learn.
Now you wear a face to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
Bring me into battle. This is gonna feel good. For the fallen. I think I could go another round. Lest I sit down for a rest and not rise again.
No one back home will ever believe this.
No longer a...
We've found it. The Absolute is...
You said it was under control.
Shit, no!
Now. And Ketherick, and I am the hero who will say...
Let's march!
Stealth mode activated.
There you are. But the lore, perhaps you hope to learn your place in history. The very fact... What? The... You are... I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Rip. Perhaps. No.
Another fight. Let's go.
Orders. A straight path.
Now you wear a face to match your soul.
I found my mark.
I got this. Sometimes the only way out is through. Time to press ahead.
Always this same old song.
Sustain me,
Let my enemies fall.
Put him up. Eat it. Tactical.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Light on my feet.
No. I think we have given offense.
Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me? Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Our way toward our fates. Unleashed!
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently, this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives. and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Well.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him! He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Horrible than you can imagine. Grinding. Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
She never stops, does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye is a sending stone, courtesy of Missoura. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark can still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. I understand. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. flickering sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. Before anything else, I need to know where it's happening. To the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble, a little reclusive perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Baldur's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if he performed the ritual there. It feels too public. He'd risk exposure. I know. Subtle, isn't it? I hope so. Because I'm not striking another deal with Raphael. Knows what he'd demand this time. But if the citizens of Baldur's Gate don't know anything, my brothers and sisters might. Cazador is a master of secrets, but the other spawn must have seen something. Hello, my dear. The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why? I hadn't really decided on the specifics. Obviously, we could stop the ritual, or not. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare. I don't relish it, but my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Well met.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard. Hey, you.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most. Your path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe. Perhaps one day you will see the fruits that your victory has sown here.
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Fine. What's on your mind?
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me! Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aylin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? Guilty. The moment I looked at Aelin, I just knew I had to be with her. I was hers. That was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how or why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now, said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak, could only run. I found last light within the shadows, made a shelter there, prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land, my home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them, and myself, no matter what. It's all out in the open now, and with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing, rest. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
soldier.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. You're fifth.
All right. What now?
It's almost a shame to leave this place.
Just tell me what you need. Lady, light away.
Days of darkness on the Iron Hands for dragging him into this.
Like your mind once you're dead.
You'd make a fine fist.
I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
In the curse. More horrible than you can imagine. Try me.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, McGungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Wulbrin. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. Knowing when to ask for help is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. You helped me in this god's awful quagmire. When we're back in the city, I'll be fully in my element once more. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
I owe you an apology. Barkas and I are another matter. I'm dealing with you right now. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light. I wasn't sure you would. I appreciate it. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
You see a column of fire that dominates the sky in a blazing inferno. Nothing more.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand Gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Good. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
It's all comes together.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Gruff and intimidating, but he had the courage of 10 men. And the love for Baldur's Gate, few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this.
The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate. Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic. A glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. You too, my friend. Thank you. From Nathaniel and I.
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out. Like in there.
In the curse.
Helm's blessings upon you.
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
You're here. Good. That's good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. But I missed Maul. What? Where is she? You think so? Maul is really clever. I hope she finds us again soon.
One problem, Ad. Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal. So? It's just Maul's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir? Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
is writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you? This is Mole's. Where did you find it? Course she is. You hang on to that. I bet Moll'll be angry at you for touching her stuff.
I'm gonna get everyone.
The heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Good luck out there.
I don't think I've ever seen Harpers move so fast. What in the hells is going down at moonrise?
Half this place cleared out when the sky lit up. I'm staying put until I know what's what. I suggest you do the same.
The light means that Ketherick will be gone soon, right?
It is. I can tell by your face.
Whoever or whatever is causing that light is on our side. I have no doubt.